All right. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's the last call. If you saw us a second ago, I screwed that up. So, yay.
Yeah.
No worries.
It happens, man. I mean, not to me, but to you.
Premature stimulation.
Yikes! All right, we were talking about the base of ball, right?
Baseball.
Is that like
Yeah.
We beat Arkansas State. I thought we lost all 3 games to them.
No, we lost Arkansas State all 3 games, but we beat West Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew that.
We are precariously on the edge of not making the Sun Belt baseball tournament, even though this is probably one of our better teams. With 24 wins this season, it's just we
Arkansas
can't win.
Arkansas
the
State was a team. I think you said it, Tim Wick. We just can't get swept. We just need to we can lose the series, but we can't get swept.
And we did that,
and we're getting swept. So
right, we got to try to keep pace with the middle of the pack because it's a huge middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So we need to actually. What we have? I think we have Louisiana this week, right?
Oh, is that who it is this week? Screw those guys.
Yeah,
and they've been posting on. They've been posting. Raging Review. Raging Review has been posting videos from their baseball stadium, and I'm not that impressed. But man,
is it new or what?
Oh no, it's just they're just they have something and we don't.
They're raging.
What a weird name.
We got a 3-game series coming out with Louisiana. What are we supposed to call them again?
I call them Lafayette. But
yeah,
Lafayette.
You said what they prefer.
Yeah, I did. My bad. I'm looking at the schedule. It says Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Lafayette. We played Friday. Was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? So I think it'd be huge if the team could come out with a series opening W after dropping 3 in a row.
Right.
Super close games until the last one with Arkansas State. It kind of blew the doors off on that one.
Just kind of gave up on everything.
Yeah. I mean, the team's good. They just can't, I don't know. They can't get over the hump, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bummer. This is kind of the way that baseball kind of plays out there, right? Like we'll get
start really hot.
Start really high, and we'll even beat I think we beat Tennessee or Clemson or Vandy a couple years ago.
We beat Vandy 1 year, yeah.
Yeah, we get a little good win under our belt, and then we just teeter off and just can't keep up with their whole thing. So
I also feel like it always feels like we're doing really well, and then you go look at the actual record, and you're like, oh my god, we're dropping more than half of these games, or only slightly more than half, or 49% or whatever.
Yeah,
that's the entire Sun Belt, though. I mean, outside of 3 teams, everyone else is playing around 500 or just slightly.
Who's it? Coastal, Southern Miss, and Lafayette. Those are the 3 good ones. Troy's going.
Troy who?
We're 24 and 21 right now.
Huh?
We're above 500.
We're above 500, but from 4th place to what, 12th place?
I was gonna say we're trending the wrong way though, right? So
yeah.
we're way above 500, and now we're just above 500.
Yes, and I do apologize. I thought this tournament was the top 8 is the top 10. So I just want to say that for the record. I did not actually know because this is I thought it was non-rev sport. It's top 10. Yeah.
I think baseball
10. Is it rev?
It depends on the program. Ours may or may not be. Ours probably is not.
Out of the 14 teams in the Sun Belt, I would probably wager 6 sell tickets to their games. At least 6 sell tickets to their games.
Southern Miss, I don't know if they do.
They do. I would say they do. I would. Okay. Southern Miss, Lafayette, Coastal, Jimmy Madison, Marshall. I think those are the teams that probably sell tickets to their games. Yeah,
they should. I mean, they're solid. They've been solid.
Yeah, yep.
They should pour money into it.
Ryan was all fucking anti beach volleyball today. I don't know. I don't want to do shit for beach volleyball. They fucking suck.
Let them die off in the corner.
I said the first thing. I didn't say those other 2 things.
Well, no, that's the way arguments go. Is we say the one thing you said, and then we just extrapolate.
We pile on.
Yeah.
This isn't Twitter. All right.
So
we're all friends here. We don't have to make up shit.
But so I guess baseball for us is going to be a revenue sport next year because the rumors are they're going to charge.
You just charge for fewer seating.
Well, I mean, honestly, you get a nice new stadium. You get a nice location. You should charge a little bit. I hope it's not much. I hope they're charging like $5 to pop.
Well,
in.
I think that if you should only charge for a seat.
Yeah, like a very distinct area.
$5 entry, but let me bring a cooler in. You know.
Yeah. If I can bring a cooler in, I pay a lot of money if I can bring a cooler in.
David shows up with a gigantic Yeti. He's like, "This is acceptable, right?" Yeah. Okay.
You said it's okay.
Yeah, wheel a cooler in and let it be a park. You know, a picnic at the park. You know what I mean?
I mean, I will buy season tickets if they offer them. I'll do it. I mean,
probably.
At the end of the day, it's a donation to athletics anyway, and it'll get me to go to more games because I have season tickets.
Do they not offer them now? I mean, because I guess they don't sell tickets now.
It's free.
No.
Just come.
Yeah. Just show up.
But it's in the most inconvenient. Well, actually, not for you, Ryan. It'll probably be easier to get to Panthersville. It's just hard to get to Panthersville. Like, it's just not easy.
It's like probably harder for me now than it was before.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've been hanging out with you for an hour. I can only contain myself for so long.
Panthersville is flaccid before, but now for
So, I was looking at the standings for baseball. So if 10 teams make it in, the top 10 teams
tied for 9th.
Right, the top 10 teams all have a 500 record or better overall, with the exception of 2 teams. App State has an overall record of 477, and Old Dominion, who is one spot ahead of us, 375.
They're 15-25, and they're above us.
We've won more than half of our games, and Old Dominion has barely won a third of theirs.
I mean, can they even, if they won every single game, can they even match our win total?
That's crazy. But like,
no, they could just match.
Whoa, wait. We Georgia State is 24-21 overall. Old Dominion is 15-25.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We have 9 more wins than them.
We're behind them.
But they only have 4 more losses.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played, but we can't do what we're doing in the last 2 or 3 series.
Yeah. We played more. We've played more games than them. They've only played 40 games. We've played 45. Well, it's weird.
It's weird. That is weird.
Baseball's weird. College baseball's weird.
So we got Louisiana coming up. We got Marshall and App State. So I mean, App State's trending in the other direction, upward.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Well, I mean, we did shit against Arkansas State, who was like right there with us.
Yeah,
and we got swept by them. So that fucking sucks.
Yeah, they tied our record, then went 1 game above us, then now 2. So we gotta get into gear. I don't know. It's kind of sad. Like the team seemed really exciting, and like you said, David. Obviously, it seems like every year we start out the same way. I just kind of felt like we had a good shot this year. We had a little bit better pitching than last year. The bats were still alive this year. They're still alive, just not. We're not producing as much. We're kind of like a slump, like the Braves are, except.
Braves are up 7.
Braves got out of it. I don't know. The Braves got out of it.
Braves went from last place in the division up to 3rd.
It's insane. Like, remember all the stats they were throwing out there about, teams that start this end up being terrible and they're never going to.
Well, we're still 7 games behind first place. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight.
You know who that team is, though, right?
Man. Fuck that team.
They'll fall apart. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it'll be at our hands. Fuck the Mets.
No, just kidding.
So,
what else is going on in sports? I think golf balls didn't do well. I mean, whatever.
No, the Shedeur Sanders thing was hilarious. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I paid more attention to where he was going than I did like anything else.
I mean, what? So if we're just talking about it out loud, I mean, what is it? I mean, is it?
He's not good.
So you don't think it's talent?
There was nothing about him that ever screamed first round talent at all.
But the media said he was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, my thing with his draft position coming into it and not being drafted, it's multifold. But talent wise, he was in the Big 12, so you're not competing at the highest level, right?
Did you see the draft room at Cleveland when they announced the pick? They might as well have been a room full of mannequins. Not a single person. There's like, yeah. They didn't make that pick. Ownership made that pick. They've got 5 starting quarterbacks on their roster right now,
which is so weird. I think wasn't one of the quarterbacks in the shot in the front and like,
oh, I don't know.
I think so. Maybe. The Browns, they're also their animation or whatever that they had in the background looked like 2 balls bouncing up and down. So
Dion says he's going to be at the first meeting. No, but Dion says he's going to be at the first meeting between Shedeur and the front office.
I think that right there is one of the problems with teams not wanting to draft him. Like, let's just say he had middling talent and was going to get drafted. Do you really want to deal with that? No,
not at all.
I mean, like Dion was talking about teams he couldn't go to. I'm like, that's not how this works, man.
And Cleveland was one of them.
Was it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Shit. So he got drafted by a team he wasn't allowed to go to?
Yep.
Wasn't allowed to go to?
Well, they said they were going to pull a Eli Manning. If there were certain teams that drafted him, they were going to pull an Eli Manning and withhold the sign and just
What was he going to do? Go play baseball or something?
Sure.
No, just force a trade or re-enter the draft. Like, who was it? Montana or Steve Young? It was one of those San Francisco guys.
Yeah.
That re-entered the draft the following year. I think it was Steve Young, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. Well, so is he gonna go play for the Browns?
No,
he's fucking living in Cleveland right now.
Bo Jackson took a pay cut. Went and played baseball. He was like, I'm not doing that shit. You drafted me. I'm not playing for your team. I'm gonna go play baseball.
But the Shedeur Sanders was gonna get like $6 million if he stuck around Colorado for another year.
I would stay, man.
And now he's gonna get like a signing bonus of like $80,000 or something.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that weird? There's like another twist, right? Maybe there's incentives for players to not go to the NFL before their 5 years is up. So you have people staying in the NCAA, like better players staying in the NCAA a little longer.
Yeah.
Can he go back after he's drafted, or that's like a one-way ticket?
Well, if he goes back, he has to pick a new number because his number's been retired at Colorado.
That was a little ridiculous. I mean, it was all Dion. It was all Dion saying like, retire my kid's number.
That's so stupid.
Wait, he's not even out of the program yet, right? He just got drafted. I mean, to me, I'm like, you're not even out of the program yet.
Not even a year.
Not even like 2 months out of the program.
Right. Yeah, like when he goes to practice.
Like Trump has been president less time than he's been than that kid's been out of the program.
Well, and he's still trotting out on Colorado's field to practice playing football, like for all his NFL stuff. I'm assuming, like he's probably still just using their field.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. You're one of them. What are you talking about?
There was apparently a video. He was working out with Cam Ward, who went first overall in the draft, and they have Shedeur being like, "Hey man, you want to record a rap video with me?" And he's like, "No, I've got to practice." He's like, "Oh, well, what do you do for fun?" He's like, "I play football." Like, so Cam Ward was like just dialed in. I'm a football player, is what I do, and Shedeur was like looking for all the extra fun stuff that's out there.
Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, what's his name? That quarterback that went to Cincinnati? The
Burrow?
Yeah. No, that was That is the one who went to Cincinnati. You're absolutely right, but that's not who I'm talking about. Maybe the one that went to the Browns then. What's his face? The Johnny
Baker Mayfield.
Johnny football.
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, that kind of thing, right? Where like the writing was on the wall, like you kind of knew what you were signing there, and everybody was sort of like, "What are you guys doing?" And then he did exactly what you expected. But it's like,
but he made the playoffs. Like he was a good quarterback. Like
he was serviceable.
He won the Big 12.
Yeah.
In the NFL, he was maybe he was average at best, which was good enough to get you there with the rest of the team around you. But he was like good enough.
I want to give Manziel more credit, but if he was as good as I'm going to give him credit for, he would, have been stuck around. Hell, Joe Flacco is one of the 5 starting quarterbacks at Cleveland right now.
Well, the point I was going to make though was the writing was on the wall with when they drafted him. Like they knew the type of player they were getting, and even if they had a pretty competent quarterback, like it was his off the field stuff that really got him, right? I mean, and so it's like you start looking at these players who are trying to find the other thing besides football, and it's like, maybe we don't need so much of that on our team, because you get like a Johnny Manziel type situation.
Yeah, true story.
Ugh. So you're saying Shedeur is not going to play at all? This is like he's going to leave.
I guarantee you, all of the Cleveland preseason games will be nationally televised.
He's not a big dude, right? He's like kind of skinny. He's kind of like, I know he's a runner, right? But he's a pretty skinny guy, isn't he?
He's not. Yeah, he's. There was nothing about him that screamed great. Even like his accuracy, they were like, he had Travis Hunter and other receivers that were so good, they like fixed his throwing problems. Like they made it work. But I mean, hell, I'm a diehard Atlanta fan. I love Deion. I want his son to be great. But man, they've done everything they can to make me not give a shit about him.
Right.
So
yeah. I mean, I've never been. I don't know. I never really saw the hype with even paying attention. I know people were like tuning into the Colorado games when that first popped up, and I'm like, I still don't care about them.
I thought Deion going into coaching was a dumb move. I mean, he's been, I guess, successful at it, but I enjoyed watching the pregame and like the game stuff, whatever I'm talking. Like he's a fun personality. He's a great, exciting kind of guy. I think that's where you're a competitor by nature. You want to compete at whatever level you can, and when you can't play, you're going to coach. So I see that happening, but whatever.
And really smart of the program to land him, if I like, just from a marketing perspective, and even if the coaching didn't work out, like you've raised a bunch of money just off of his name alone. So
when he was leaving Jackson State and wanted to go into Division 1A, I think it was the year before Elliott left. I'm like, let's fire Elliott and get Deion to be. I would have loved to have had Deion as our head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like the attention he would have brought. I've said for years, what happens if a school like Georgia State is able to bring in a big name coach that players just want to come play for?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was talking about a Nick Saban or an Urban Meyer type of guy,
right?
Money becomes irrelevant. We can pay whatever we want to pay. But like Deion is the closest thing of a reality to that. If we could have gotten Deion to come here for a year or two, the types of recruits we could have gotten, especially with NIL in its infancy back then. Oh man. I guess
he's not there to make money either.
We would have had Shedeur Sanders as a Georgia State guy, and I'd probably be like, everybody that passed on him is an idiot.
This is great. Awesome.
You're, if nothing else, David, you are 100% a homer.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good in sports.
Yeah, my mom gets mad at me about it. She's like, "You're nothing but a homer."
Everyone else.
No, well, like she was like, her husband has passed away now. She's like, Pete was right about you. You're just a homer, and I'm like, yes, I root for my home team.
Right.
I don't know where I'm going wrong here. She's like, because she gets mad because she thinks in the NFL that we should root for the Bucks and the Saints and the in Carolina when the Falcons aren't doing well, and I'm like, I'm never going to root for those teams.
Wait, that doesn't make sense because if they do poorly and we're doing poorly, we get to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, well, no. So she's like, well,
be bad.
No, my mom's mentality, and my mom is a Looney Tunes, is that it makes our division look stronger if the Bucks or the Saints or Carolina.
There's no strength of schedule in the NFL.
Oh, no, that's what I try to tell her. I'm like, there's that doesn't work. There's a difference between college and NFL, and I, while I don't necessarily agree with it, I get all the SEC people at bowl time just chanting SEC at these bowl games and crap like that. Whatever.
Well, so that is the better that they are, the more you can say our strength of schedule is crazy, and so we deserve.
But in the NFL,
right?
NFL.
That's not how it works.
No, you get more wins than those guys. You get to go.
And
yeah. The fewer wins they have, the fewer wins you have to get to go.
Yeah. She thinks that the teams in our division doing well makes us look better, and I'm thinking, objectively, the worse the teams are in our division, the better we are. Because if they lose all their games, and then we look better because they're shit teams.
Also, objectively, it's the same thing I always say: just win, baby. You know, we look good when we win. If we don't win, we don't look good. It doesn't really matter what they're doing.
Oh, Tim said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
Yeah, he was like, "I don't agree. Strength of schedule in NFL is important."
He grew up in Florida. He wants his Tampa Bay Bucks to win.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
I follow some TikTokers that do like logo design and branding and shit like that. And this one guy posted he was tasked with designing. I guess the Buccaneers have been around for 50 years now, and designing their 50-year anniversary logos. And one of the ideas he came up with was 50 Buccaneers, fucking 50 Buccaneers.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Yeah. And I'm like, I do not like the Bucks at all, but that is a great phrase. 50.
Also, you couldn't even say it without actually saying it.
I know. 50 Buccaneers. Yeah, I think it's great.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're probably good, right?
Oh yeah, we can peace out. I mean, Tim already left, so say goodbye, guy.
Goodbye, guy.